Good afternoon, all. Welcome back to my channel. Now we're going to solve the IGNOU Web Technology Final Assessment. There are 30 questions and we'll try to attempt the 30 questions one by one, and its last date is 15th May 2025. Guys, these are my credentials, and you can see, and let's start to solve the questions. You can see here that the final assessment questions are here, and probably 30 questions are there. Okay, we'll try to attempt the 30 questions with the explanations. Let's start the first question here. The first question is HTML is used for. HTML is used for especially the web page designing. The web page designing. You know, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. So it is a standard language which is used to create and designing the web pages. Okay, it is structure content on the web, defining elements, headings, paragraphs, links, and images. But other option that is called PowerPoint presentation is based on the PowerPoint MS Office, which is a sliding software. For multimedia applications, means multimedia tools for audio and video, and spreadsheet calculations means spreadsheets. It comes under MS Office. Okay, Microsoft Office. So correct answer should be web page designing. Okay, so one, option A. Now moving to the question number 2. What is DOM in HTML? What is DOM in HTML? It is the convention for representing and interfacing with objects in HTML documents. To option B. The document object model DOM is a programming interface that represents HTML and XML documents as a tree of objects. This allows script, that is JavaScript, to dynamically access and manipulate content, structures, and style of web pages. So the other options, that is option A, is vacuum and incorrect. Option C is specified to ASP.NET, and option D is too general, since DOM is a specific type of API. Okay, not the definition itself. So the correct option goes to option B. Clear? Now moving to the question number 3. XML is designed to dash and dash data. Okay, option D, that is called store and transport. C, option D, store and transport. So you can see XML means extensible markup language, is designed to store and transport data in a structured platform independent format. Especially it focuses on describing data with custom tags, making it ideal for data exchange between the systems. So option A, B, C are treated as incorrect because that XML is not primarily for design styles. CSS is used for that, cascading style sheet or sending data without storage. So we can opt for the option D. Clear? Now moving to the question number 4. Which is the correct XML declarations? For option C, that is called this one, is the correct declaration. Clear? For option C. Now if you choose the correct XML declaration is this one, for option C, because it must start with question mark XMLs. Okay, left angle, that is less than, including the version attributes, and optionally specify encoding. The declaration ends with a semicolon and left angle, right angle. So option A lacks the closing option. Okay, and B uses incorrect syntax, and D includes an invalid type of attributes. That's why we choose option, the correct answer is option C. Now question number 5. In XML DOM, what DOM stands for? DOM especially stands for document object model. Clear cut statement, document object model. Got it? 5, option A is the most appropriate answer. DOM stands for document object model. It is a cross-platform interface for accessing and manipulating document structure. That's why we choose document object model, which is in option A. Now moving to the question number 6. WML support dash scripting. 6 option B, it is a client side. 6 option B, client side scripting. Clear? So WML means wireless markup language, used for mobile devices, support client-side scripting through WML script. It is a lightweight scripting language similar to JavaScript server. Side scripting is not directly supported by WML, as it is designed for client-side rendering on mobile devices. Clear? So the option would be 6 option B is the client side. Now moving to the question number 7. UDP stands for. UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. This is the abbreviations of UDP. Clear? Abbreviation of UDP. So what is a UDP? UDP stands for, User Datagram Protocol. It is a connection-less transport layer protocol in the TCP IP suites. It is used for fast, lightweight data transmissions without guaranteed delivery. Option A, B, C are incorrect as they do not represent UDP. Clear? Now moving to the question number 8. The topmost layer in the WAP architecture consists of. Topmost layer is wireless application environment, that is called option A. 8 option A, wireless application environment. So why we choose? Because wireless application environment, clear, wireless application environment, it's as the topmost layer. So the wireless application protocol architecture layer with wireless application environment is as the topmost layer. So WAE provides the environment for applications including WML and WML script. Other layer, that is WSP, WTLS and WDP, are the lower in the stack, handling the session, security and transport respectively. That's why we choose 8 option A, that is called wireless application environment. Moving to the question number 9. The biggest heading in HTML is inserted using which of the following tag? 9 option B, biggest is H1. We know that is called H1. In HTML tag, heading ranges from H1, that is the largest, H6 is the smallest. H1 tag defines the biggest and the most important headings. Option A, C and D refer to the smaller heading. That's why I choose option B. Moving to the question number 10. Which of the following tags is used in HTML to add a line break? A, add in line break. 10 option A, BR. 10 option A, that is called BR. So BR insert a line break without starting a new paragraph. That's why we choose option A, BR. Moving to the question number 11. How to create a hyperlink in HTML? How to create a hyperlink? This is the correct options. Clear? This is the correct option to create a hyperlink in the HTML file. So the options appear in identical in the OCR out, likely due to an error. Assuming the intent to test tag A with HREF. Option A is chosen as represent the standard syntax. The URL should be ideally include the protocol, that is HTTPS, after that the links, so that we choose the option A. Clear? Now moving to the question number 12. What is the HTML code for checkbox? for checkbox, that is called input type checkbox. 12 option A. But checkbox in HTML create using input. Okay, within the tags it inputs, that is type equal to, in the column we choose checkbox. Option B creates a button. Option C is not a valid tag, and option D uses an incorrect type value. So the correct options goes to option number A. Moving to the question number 13. Which of the following tag is used to specify choice in drop down menu? That is called select. 13 option A is called select option, because from this option we have to select tags from the drop down menu choice. So select defines a drop down list with option tags for individual items. That's why you choose 13 option A. Next, which of the following attribute is used to give an elements in a unique name? In a unique name, that is called ID. 14 option B is called ID. Clear? So the ID attribute assign a unique identifier to an HTML elements, ensuring it can be uniquely referenced by CSS or JavaScript. The class attribute A can be shared by multiple elements. So type C is used for type C. In C option, say type is used there. The type C is used for input elements, and D is incorrect since ID is the correct answer. That's why we choose 14 option B. Now moving to the question number 15. How can you specify the number of rows and columns in a frame set? This is the correct options, because here using rows and columns attributes of the frame set elements. 15 option B. 15 option B. In a HTML, a frame set elements defines a set of frames, and rows and columns attributes specify the number of size of rows, means rows and columns. Attributes specify the number of and size of rows and columns respectively. So option A, frames, defines the individual frames. Then option C, table is there. The table is for tabular data, and D, that is option div, is for generic content divisions. Only the correct option goes to 15 option B, this one. Clear? Next, question number 16. In which HTML elements can be used an alternative to frame and a frame set for dividing a web pages into section? 16 option C, that is called iframe. 16 option C. We choose iframe sections. Clear? So iframe embeds another document with the current page, replacing frame set. Clear? Embeds another document within the current page, replacing frame set. So we choose 16 option C, this one. Question number 17. Which of the following is used to specify the beginning of a table rows? Beginning of a table rows, that is called cell spacing. Cell spacing. This one. 17. Option B, that is called TR. This one. 18. Options goes to A. We will discuss. Okay, no problem. 17 option B, that is called TR. TR defines table rows containing TD, that is data, or TS, that is called header cells. Clear? So option goes to 17, that is called TR. TR means table row. Tag defines the state of row in the HTML table. TD, option A, defines a cell within a row. And what is row? Option C, it's not a valid tag. and option D is an obsolete tag for the teletype text, that is which is option TT. So 17 option goes to TR. 17 option B. Moving to the question number 18. Which attribute of TD tag is used to merge two or more columns form a single column? 18 option goes to option A, that is called col span, means column span. Clear? So col span attributes for the TD or TH tag specify how many columns a cell should span, effectively merging multiple columns into row span. So option D, row span, that is merge rows, while cell spanning, option B, and cell padding, C options, control spacing around or within a cells. So option A is the appropriate answer, that is called col span. Moving to the question number 19. What is the default type of the attribute of input elements? That is called option A is called default type attribute is text type. 19. Text type. The default value of the type attribute for the input element in HTML is text, which creates a single line text input field. Option B is mention password, obscures inputs. Option C is numericals, is not a valid type. Option D is special character, is not a type of attribute value. So the correct option is A, text. Question number 20. Which element is used to create multi-line text input? Multi-line text input. That is called option B, text area. 20. Option B, that is called text area. Okay. Now, text area elements in HTML tag allows users to enter multi-line text, unlike the single line input type in bracket text. Option A is not valid element. That is, text is not valid elements. Then go, if you choose option C is for the form submission button, that is called submit button. Option D is for selecting one option from a group, that is called radio buttons. So the correct option goes to text area. Option B. Question number 21. What is the appropriate syntax for refreshing to the external style sheet? Question number 21. What is the appropriate syntax for replacing the external style sheet? 21 option goes to option number D, this one. Okay. 21 option D. To reference an external CSS files links, tag with reference style elements. Clear? Type equal to text or CSS. And href pointing to the CSS files. Option A and B are incorrectly used style, which is for inline CSS, and C uses a non-existent style sheet tag. That's why we choose option D is the most appropriate answer. Question number 22. Which of the following approaches for constructing a list using lowercase character is correct? 22. Option B. Of type A. Of type equal to A. 22. To create an order list, that is OL. Which of the following approaches constructed using lowercase characters in the correct? Okay, OL. Order list. 22. To create a order list with lower case letters, that is lowercase a, b, c, d, like this. The type attribute is used a. For example, OL order list type equal to a. So option A is an invalid alpha attribute. Okay, it is alpha attribute is incorrect. So option C is an invalid because letter attribute. Option D is incorrect since B is a valid. That's why we choose order list type equal to A. Clear? Moving to the question number 23. Moving to the question number 23. The ideal order for HTML tag to begin a web pages. 23 option goes to C. HTML head, title, body. 23 option C. The correct structure of HTML document starts with HTML followed by the head, which contains the title, and then body for the content. The sequence is HTML head, then title up to closing with the title, then head, body, like this. So option A, B, D represents incorrect text order. 23 option C is the appropriate answer. Now moving to the question number 24. Which of JavaScript method is used to access an HTML element by ID? That is called 24 option A. Get element by ID. 24 option A. Get element by ID. The most appropriate answer. If you discuss document.get element by ID, select the element by its ID. That's why you choose 24 option A. Moving to the question number 25, which defines a standard set of objects for structured document. Defines a standard set of objects that is called HTML DOM. Option A. Option A. HTML DOM defines objects for HTML document extending core DOM. Clear? So 25 option A. Moving to the question number 26. A window object is created automatically with every instance of body. 26 option D. 26 option D. In JavaScript, the window object represents the browser window and is created automatically when a web page loads, specifically tied to the body, content, and the head, title, and table. Elements do not trigger the creation of a window object. Clear? So the correct option goes to D, body. 26 option D. Moving to the question number 27. Which method is used to select the first elements? To select the first elements that matches a specified CSS selectors in the documents. That is called option A. Document query selector. 27A. Document query selector. The query selector returns the first elements matching a CSS selector. So 27 option, correct option goes to A. Moving to the question number 28. In MVC, JSP act as a dash. In MVC, JSP act as a view. Model view controller. MVC. Clear? 28 option B. 28 option B. In the model view controller pattern, the JSP Java server pages typically serve as a view responsible for rendering the user interface. The model handles data logic and the controller manages the input interactions, and option D is incorrect since JSP has a defined role. So the correct option goes to 8 option, 28 option B. Moving to the question number 29. Java server pages are processed by dash. Java server pages are processed by JSP container. 29 option C. JSP container. JSP files are processed by JSP container, that is Apache Tomcat, which converts the JSP code into the servlet for extension. A web server, option A, you can see a web server is a server static content. Second, if you choose IIS, is a Microsoft web server. If you choose option D, none of the is incorrect since C is the correct answer, JSP container. Clear? Now, last question. What is the purpose of using frames in HTML? What is the purpose? Purpose is to divide a web pages into multiple sections or windows. 30 option B. 30 option B. So frames in HTML tag using the frame set and frames divide a web pages into multiple sections or windows. Each displays separate content. There are now deprecated in HTML5. Option A, C and D refer to functionalities handled by the CSS, cascading style sheet, multimedia tags and other technologies. So the correct option goes to 30 option B. Now once again we will check the answers. Question number 1 we choose option A, question number 2 option B, question number 3 option D, question number 4 option C, question number 5 option A, question number 6 option B, question number 7 option D, question number 8 option A, question number 9 option B, question number 10 option A, question number 11 option A, question number 12 is also option A, question number 13 option A, question number 15 14 option B, question number 15 option B, question number 16 option C, question number 17 option B, question number 18 option A, question number 19 option A, question number 20 option B, question number 21 option D, question number 22 option B, question number 23 option C, question number 24 option A, question number 25 is also option A, question number 26 option D, question number 27 option A, question number 28 option B, question number 29 option C, question number 30 option B. Now going to submit the answer. Please wait, the assignment is submitted. You can see, thank you for taking the final assessment. Your answers are successfully submitted. We explain and attempt all the 30 questions with detailed explanation, guys. If you like this video, you can share our channel, you can subscribe our channels, and thank you for watching my whole video. Have a great day and all the best for your examinations.